Hi everybody, this is Daniela again, and I'm so excited because we have Sam Vanderwielen here, and she's hosting a workshop today. So I'm going to let her tell you a little bit about the workshop first to start out with. What stuff you're a little bit later in the day,
Session
right?
4, 2 o'clock. Yep.
Okay, so tell us what your workshop is all about.
So I am going to help everybody at FearlessCon today learn all about how to grow or start a legally legit business, as I call it. So whether you're in the startup phase or you've already been up and running but you haven't quite tackled that legal stuff in your business, whether it's registering, learning what the heck to do with contracts, how to make sure you get paid, protect your content, we're going to go over all of that in my workshop today.
That's amazing.
Thanks.
That's amazing. So I was just thinking as you were saying that I actually, similar to Sarah, I met Sam also with a networking event, and I just want everyone to know like how cool it is, because immediately again we saw each other, we gave each other a hug. Like when you go to these types of things, especially the Fearless Conference, since it's so comfortable and you feel so welcomed here, you make friends that we haven't seen each other in months, but we keep in touch online, and I get Sam's awesome emails, which are like so informative that I told her I have a whole entire email folder dedicated to her. So tell us what aside from what you mentioned, what's like the one thing you always suggest for startups legally?
Yeah, so for when you're just starting out, I would definitely consider whether you've actually fully formed a business yet. So although it's so much fun to like put up a website or start a social media page and start advertising you and your services, that's not actually like a legit formed business until you go ahead and register. So in the US, it's like a state-by-state process. So if you're here in Pennsylvania, or if you're in Jersey or Delaware, you would register in the state where you live and work. That's always like step number one. I'm gonna go over that today in the workshop to talk with you about like how that actually legally protects you. It's not just like something annoying that you have to do. So I'm going to go over that, but then your next steps would really be starting to protect like your website through website policies and contracts.
Yeah, the website. I didn't actually know it was how important all the legal things were to have included in them until I started talking with Sam. So tell us, what is so I follow you and your live videos. She makes awesome live videos. So tell us more about your empire.
Yeah, sure. So if you guys, or you're obviously on Facebook, if you're already on Facebook, then you can head over and just search on Facebook for Fearless Fempire, F-E-M-M-E-P-I-R-E. That's my free Facebook community where I teach you inside of that community not only how to grow a legally legit business, but I'm actually obsessed with business in general, so I'm helping the women inside. There are over 650 women in that group now. Learn how to grow their business with marketing strategies, but stuff that feels good to them, not like used car salesman-y. And I also talk about self-care as an entrepreneur, because if you have come into contact with me before, you know my journey's been like nothing but windy, which is a good thing too. And so I talk a lot about overcoming those obstacles, pivoting, continuing to be open and curious in your business. So it's a really awesome community. I would love for you to join.
It is. So I want you to join too. I'm going to put the information up on here. You mentioned your journey, and you told me a really cool story about the Fearless Con, and so I want you to share that with everybody.
Yeah, so I was saying to Daniela that actually last year was my first time at Fearless Con, and also this is the third round of Fearless Con in general, but yet last year was my first, and I had actually never really been to a business conference, definitely not like Fearless Con in general at that time. I was also 6 weeks out of having brain surgery and only 2.5 months into my business. I came to Fearless Con really not knowing what that day was going to be like. I came with one of my friends. I didn't know anybody else here. I left with so many friends that day that I continue to chat with today, who are here today. But I'm also in such a different place now here a year later, to the effect that I'm speaking today, but also my business has just really, really grown and blossomed over the last year. So it's kind of a cool full circle moment.
I gotta give you a hug for
Thank
that,
you.
because
Thank you.
you've just overcome so much. So
Thank you.
they're getting started out there. I love everything you have to say. Please check her out. Tell them again where they can find you.
Yes, you can always visit me on my website, samvanderwielen.com. It's VANDERWIELEN.com, and you can hit me up on Instagram at samvanderwielen. I'm pretty active there.
Yes. Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys. See you. Enjoy.